right, Bob, well, you are busy over there in the First Alert Weather Center monitoring Hurricane Michael.
Yeah, I really feel badly for the folks up in the panhandle of Florida. This is going to be a devastating storm. A major Category 3 looks like is going to make landfall, and it's going to be strengthening as it moves in, which is devastating. And also storm surge, something that they haven't really seen too much of lately, is going to be a big issue. As far as we're concerned, we're doing pretty good here. A high pressure off the east coast of Florida and the southeast United States is going to weaken a little bit, but not enough to allow Michael to turn into our coast. It's going to be well north of our area before it starts to make that break to the northeast, and that is going to be saving us. That high pressure ridge and also the timing of this trough that is actually diving here over the west United States is actually going to move closer to this, and as it does so, you'll start to see a little bit more of a bend to the northeast once it gets north of our latitude. And looks as though the center of the storm could make landfall near Panama City over to Apalachicola. But right now, those are the places that it may be by Wednesday, right around noon hour, right around the noon hour. That's what it appears to be now. This high pressure, as I said, will weaken a little bit and allow this to take a northeasterly turn later on into Wednesday evening. Well, here's the latest. 90-mile-an-hour winds now. This thing really has gained some strength just in the last 24 hours, and gusts are up to 115. The pressure has been falling, and the reconnaissance aircraft continues to fly into the system to get better data, to get a more accurate reading as to how intense this is going to be. But right now it appears it's going to be at 3 as it makes landfall, and that's a major storm, which does cause structural damage. Also, the storm surge is going to be very significant near the center and to the right of the center. And all this here in Apalachee Bay is just going to be piling up with water in advance of the storm. Luckily, it's going to be a little bit faster moving as it moves closer to the coast there, and that means it may spare them the extreme storm surge, but still life-threatening storm surge expected. As far as our chances of getting tropical storm force winds, they remain pretty much the same at 20% to 30%. 20% in South Sarasota County, 30% in Manatee County, with the exception of the island there. There's a better than 30% chance of getting some tropical storm force winds there. We may still see tropical storm force winds with the bands that move through, these rain bands that will be moving through. Right now our winds are out of the east, and that means mainly offshore flow, so there's not a big problem with any kind of surge right now or any kind of coastal flooding. I think that happens more so late tomorrow night and into Wednesday during high tide. The forecast, it'll be a breezy day tomorrow, and the winds will pick up near some individual showers and storms, which are expected to move through. Not everyone's going to see that rain, but when these bands move through, you'll feel it. And by Wednesday morning, winds still out of the south and southwest, anywhere from 20 to 25 miles an hour, gusts as high as 30, and that will pile the water on. As far as the forecast goes, this is our in-house model showing some of those bands making their way through on Tuesday and even into Wednesday. As this thing starts to turn to the right, we'll start to see more of those banding features set up, and we could see some training effect. Rainfall amounts 1 to 2 inches, maybe 3 in some isolated areas. A definite problem with rip currents. There is also a possibility of isolated tornadoes and not much of a chance of damaging winds in terms of sustained winds. Tides upcoming. These are the two tides that are concerning. 108 on Wednesday morning and then again at 2:28 on Wednesday afternoon. As far as the forecast goes, we are looking for a few brief showers overnight. Not a lot of activity, but I think more so tomorrow as the system gets closer to us. It's still a long way away. In fact, from Key West, it's over 200 miles to the west-southwest. So here's the 7-day forecast then. 70% chance for scattered showers and a few thunderstorms. Temperatures will stay into the mid-80s. Rain chances staying high on Wednesday for that scattered activity. Even on Thursday, then we get back to the easterly flow. Weekend looking pretty good with a 30% chance for showers mainly in the afternoon. Jacqueline?
All right, Bob, thank you.